Thrive is moving to Sunday morning. We're really excited about this change that's coming.
I'm just really pumped about it.
Thrive is moving to Sunday morning. We've been here sitting around the table kicking around. What does that look like? Thrive is moving to Sunday morning.
Just come to church, come a little bit early, go to a class.
Two main areas of equipping: leadership development and Christian living.
It's not an extra night out of the week, but it just fits right into your schedule. It opens the door for more people.
Let's take a time out. Why is Dan speaking about equipping and not just house churches?
You need equipping, and then from that equipping, you live out what you've learned in that equipping in biblical community. We really see it being our unified process of discipleship.
We're really passionate about reading the Bible, about the Jesus of the Bible, living out a life that models how he lived.
We're all about making mature disciples who will go out and make disciples. So Dan and I together, we're one. Moving Thrive to Sunday mornings is going to impact the children's ministries on Sunday morning as well.
This really benefits the children's ministry on a couple of different levels. We believe what Deuteronomy 6 says when it says that discipleship and passing on the faith to the next generation is the parents' responsibility. It's 24/7 thing. If we can better equip parents to do that, that's really going to benefit our children's ministry.
We want people to have permission to kind of rethink their Sunday morning. We really value the worship service on Sunday mornings, but we also really value being equipped. We would like to propose is that people would actually think about using their equipping class as their worship service, but that then affords you an awesome opportunity to catch the message online at www.graceb3.org. What we don't want to have people do is to stop serving in order to be equipped. We're called to love one another, and that most of the time takes the form of serving one another. The non-negotiable here is we want you to continue to serve. Our children's ministry and young adult ministry is highly servant oriented.
We don't want to just provide childcare, but we really want to see that as a discipleship opportunity to minister to the kids. And we have a lot of kids at Grace that need spiritual family to come around them. They're in families that need encouragement. They're in homes where maybe they're not being discipled or the spiritual faith is not being passed on. So we want to rally around them as the spiritual families.
While you're not doing a Wednesday night program, do we not care about children anymore?
It's definitely something that we've prayed through and considered. The elements of outreach, the elements of praise, the elements of Bible memory and play with a purpose. And we want to take those elements and we want to pour all of our resources, all of our manpower, all of our creativity into Sunday morning. But we are actually taking some of those components of Wednesday night and stressing them on Sunday morning, not eliminating them.
Children aren't just the church of tomorrow, they're the church of today. How will Thrive help us to really address being able to offer some really cool service opportunities for children?
We will have a monthly night where the whole family will come together to have a family night. If we're better equipping the parents and if we're equipping more parents, and then we're adding in this monthly time where the family can come together and worship and serve and reach out together, we're actually adding a component to our children's ministry that is now missing.
This process is going to really streamline our efforts to equip and train leaders and really anyone in our flock. And then also it's going to enable them to be able to fully engage throughout the week in living out Christ-like community in their neighborhoods. And so I think it really is a win-win across the board for the mission and the vision of what we want as Grace Church.
The faith family leaders will actually have more of an opportunity now to be equipped themselves so that they can be better shepherds to their house church flocks. Before, on Wednesday nights, there were a lot of faith family leaders that couldn't come because of house churches and those kinds of things. While having Thrive on Sunday mornings will now allow faith family leaders to really be equipped.
As we better look to reach out to our community to share the love of Christ with those around us, it's vital that we receive the equipping and the training that we need. We need to have healthy families. We need to have a healthy walk as individuals. We need to be healthy, fully mature followers of Christ, so then we can go and take his mission out to our community.
By making this change to Thrive and putting it on Sunday mornings in the fall, this will give us a much more strategic, comprehensive approach to how we make disciples. We will be able to equip disciples, and we'll be able to help them live in biblical community. And really, that's what I'm excited about. So Grace Community Church, I hope you're excited. I hope you've heard our hearts in this, but more importantly, our prayer and our desire is to see you begin to think now about making spiritual investments in your life in the fall. And make plans now to be a part of Thrive, and to be a part of equipping, and to be a part of a faith family, a house church where you can experience biblical community. West Side.